Hey, what's up, Jeff? This is Devin from SEO Dallas, Texas. Thank you for clicking on this video, and I appreciate you talking to me earlier today. I know it's kind of a weird situation where we met up, but I hope this makes up for it. I didn't mean to waste money on your end as far as Home Advisor goes. I really hope they refunded you. But either way, on this quick video, I'm going to show you 3 easy ways you can start to beat your competition online starting today. And I know you're probably wondering why I'm making these videos. There's a lot of business owners out there that are spending all their time running their business and taking care of their customers. They don't really have the time to learn how to make the internet work for them and bring in more customers. And so they end up hiring, companies like Angie's List and Home Advisor and paying entirely way too much for leads. And so I found that by just making these attack plans and giving them away for free, a lot of business owners still end up raising their hands saying, you know what, Devin, I like you. Just take care of this for me. So at the end of this all, you see I've got some tricks in my sleeve and you want me to help you? Give me a call and we can chat, and if you want to do this all yourself, that's okay too. This is free education with no strings attached. What I'm going to talk to you about today is going to be content, backlinks, and citations. Content is anything on the front page of your website that Google can crawl through to determine what keywords to rank you for and where to rank you for those keywords. And keywords are just terms that people search into Google to find your business. So I know that you do like pest control and bird control and just wildlife removal. When you called me, it was based off roofing, so I'm making this video based off roofing, but the exact same concept applies to everyone. So for like your case, it'd be Tarrant County Roofing or Fort Worth Roofing, stuff like that. Now, Google wants about 1,500 to 2,000 words to be on your front page to consider you an authority, and that includes all the text you can read, all the text behind your images, and then whatever your images are saved as. If you look at this website, it's more than obvious to anyone seeing this. This is a professionally done website. It looks really, really good. It looks really great, actually. As far as content goes, though, Google's going to want you to have about 1,500 words. Looks like you probably have about 400 to 500. Your main competitors in the area are fortworthroofing.net. Not that much content. 1,500 words is going to blow them out of the water. And then Tarrant County Roofing. Again, not that much content on their front page. Probably about 400, 500 words. This used to work back in the day, but Google's gotten a lot more competitive. So 1,500 words is going to blow them out of the water. Now, content is king, and that is my first tip. It's going to give you the most results, but it's not the end-all, fix-all. The second tip I'm going to give you is based off backlinks. And backlinks are important because Google's like a popularity contest, and they look at how many other websites are linking to your website, driving traffic to your website. And not all links are created equal. You get a lot more power from other like pest control companies or even roofing companies linking to you than you would from like Pizza Hut linking to you. Obviously, Google knows you're not a pizza company. I use a tool to check this out. It's called Ahrefs. Costs about $1,000 a month, but it gives you some really valuable data on what's going on in the back end of websites. So for wildlife, xteamfortworth.com, it says you have 22 websites linking to you, and that's 0 traffic. You go to Tarrant County Roofing, these guys have 63 linking to them, and then fortworthroofing.net has 53 linking to them. But with their 53 linking to them, they have 196 people going to their website a month. And then with their 63, they have 330 people going to their month. Could you imagine having 330 potential customers going to your website from Fort Worth? Imagine you close 10 of those. That's 33 jobs. It's a lot of profit. It's a ton of profit, right? So that's why it's so important. And I also did look at your main website too. Your main website does have quite a bit of backlinks, traffic as well. However, that traffic, look, I'll show you where it's coming from. It's not coming from anything that has to do with buyer intent. So this right here, it shows what keywords you're ranking for. It says you're ranking for a raccoon attack. You're in position 1 on Google, which is great for quite a bit of keywords. And it says how much traffic's getting there. So 369 people are coming to your website per month for a raccoon attack. Same with domesticated raccoon, raccoons attacking humans, longest living animal. All these things are getting you a lot of traffic, but none of this stuff has any buyer intent behind it. If that makes sense. So like as you go down, there's nothing that has to do with Fort Worth, roofing replacement, or even removing raccoons in Fort Worth, pest control Fort Worth. None of that. There's nothing like as far as buyer intent. Just to show you a difference, like if we go to fortworthroofing.net, let's see what they're ranking for. Fort Worth Roofing. If someone types that into Google, they're looking for a roofer and they're ready to pay. Fort Worth Roofing Company, Fort Worth Roof Repair, Fort Worth Roofer, Roofing Contractor. So you want to rank for these keywords by having them in your content, okay? So there's that. The last thing I'll talk to you about is going to be citations. When someone does type in like Fort Worth Roofing Contractor or something like that, and they're ready to buy a roof, they're typically going to call the first person that shows up that seems trustworthy. And you want to be that contractor. Those are the easiest customers to close. Now, many people skip these ads because, one, a lot of people have ad blockers so they never see them, but there's also a large group of people out there who've had bad experiences and they just choose to skip them. And so where you want to rank yourself is right here in the Google My Business or local map pack section. To get here, you need more citations than your competitors. And citations are wherever your name, address, and phone number are listed in different directories across the web. And directories are just websites that allow you to list your business's information, like Yelp, Yext, Yellow Pages, White Pages, Facebook, Angie's List, Home Advisor. These are really common ones. And so a great strategy here is to figure out what directories your competitors are in, list yourself in those exact same directories, and then add a bunch more on top. I always recommend adding about 30 to 40% more to give yourself a nice space cushion. So once you take this #1 spot, it takes them a long time to catch up to you. You typically have to do maybe an hour or two of work per month, adding a couple citations, and you hold that #1 spot and get all these close customers. That's all I've got for you. I hope you found this really informative. The 3 things I went over today were content. I would definitely recommend getting your website all the way up to the 1,500, 2,000 word mark. Backlinks. You want to go see what you're in what we call low-hanging fruit. It's really not that hard. You don't have that many links to beat. So go figure out what backlinks competitors have. Go get those same ones and add a bunch more on top. And then citations. You can do this before fixing your website. Go figure out what citations your competitors have. Go list yourself in those exact same directories and add a bunch more on top. So you already spoke to me on my cell phone. If you want to call me back on my cell phone, you can totally do that. And by the way, like I said before, this is free education. There's no strings attached. If you want to take this information and do it yourself, that's okay. I won't feel offended or anything like that. All I ask you, just give me a couple words of feedback as response to this video, whether it's good or bad. Even in 1 sentence will help. And if you want me to help you, I gave you a call on my cell phone before. You can always call me back there. Or you can always call our business line. Our business line is 214-441-6737. Now, if you do call this number, it's probably going to go to my helper. If you want to call me, which is fine, she could just schedule an appointment with you. And I would recommend calling this if I don't pick up right away. I might be busy. If you do want to call me directly, though, please feel free to. My cell phone number is 805-618-6426. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Jeff.